Alright, this is Boxing with the Truth, and I am the Truth, and we're here on January 25th, 2015 with Minnesota pro boxer Philip Adyak. How you doing today, Philip?
Yes, I'm doing great.
Okay, well, thank you for having me and to do this interview today, and thank you for taking time.
You're welcome.
Okay, try to speak up for me.
Yes, I am.
Okay, so you're actually you box at featherweight, right?
Yes, I'm boxing at featherweight. That is my second time to go to featherweight, but no, I'm a 118 pounder and 118 pounder. But because I just won this fight, that's why I went to featherweight. But that's not where I'm supposed to be.
Okay, and your pro record is 4-4.
Yes, my pro record is 4-4.
Okay, and you turned pro in 2008, right?
Yes, I turned my first pro year in 2008.
Okay, and right now you're age 32.
Yes, I'm 32 right now.
And what gym do you fight out of?
Uppercut.
Okay, Uppercut Gym in St. Paul?
Uppercut gym is not a temple in Minneapolis.
Or North Minneapolis, I'm sorry.
North Minneapolis here.
But do you live in St. Paul?
I used to live in St. Paul. Right now, and I moved from St. Paul to Minneapolis, Mountain View.
Mountain View?
I just bought a house at Mountain View.
Okay, that's pretty nice. You just bought a house?
Yes.
Okay, and you're actually, according to BoxRec, you're actually ranked in the U.S. 86th. Did you know that?
Yes, I know, but just because my last three fights are fought in big weight, but before that in the U.S. I used to rank number 9 when I was in bantamweight. But after my last three fights are fought in big weight, just because I want to have fight, because there was no guys in my weight class to fight, so I went high on weight class. But featherweight is not where I'm supposed to be, but I'm fighting there. I'm aware that I know my rank is not looking good right now, but after this fight, I'm gonna keep my weight low and stay in bantamweight or stay in superfly. Then I can get my ranking better.
Okay. So now let me just back up in your career a little bit. In your amateur career, you were actually part of the Bombers team on the Uganda boxing team, right?
Yes.
Okay, and then you came over, huh?
I was the national team for 10 years.
For 10 years?
Yes.
Wow. And then and then 2007 you came over to America in Chicago, right? And then you stayed here since then?
Yeah, I've stayed here since then. When I came to Chicago, I was supposed to go for Olympics. Even the opponent which I was supposed to fight, I fought that opponent before. That was automatically I was going to qualify for Olympics because this opponent, I beat him before. But I chose to not fight to go for Olympics because I was tired to stay in the army. I was in the army when I came over because I tried to ask the army to let me go for professional. The army refused to let me go for professional. So when I came over, I chose to not qualify Olympics because I know I was going to qualify. If I was to qualify Olympic, I would have go to China and fight and go back and stay in the army. But because I didn't want to be in the army, I decided to stay and start over my life.
Okay. And you actually won. You were actually in the East Africa military games, and you actually won a gold medal in the East Africa boxing championships, right?
Yes, I had like gold medal, like five. The last time before I came for U.S. Championship, I won a gold medal. But before in East Africa, I won like 5 gold medals because I'm the defending champion when I left over there. I had 5 gold medals.
Wow, you've had a really impressive amateur career. Do you remember what your record was?
My record was 207, but I got only 5 losses.
So you won 202 wins and had 5 losses?
No, I got 6 losses.
6 losses.
I have 201 wins and 6 losses.
Okay. Now, you haven't actually been in the ring since last March at Grandma's Sports Garden. Why haven't you fought in almost a year?
Because I was kind of busy and I was focusing. Had a job which I was working 2 jobs, but I was trying to cut off for my bills. So I didn't want to take risks or take chances, take the fight when I was not training really good, because I wasn't in good shape because of my 2 jobs. So this time I decided to come back in the ring because I slowed down one of my jobs for the hours and keep one of my full-time job working there 5 days and work my other job 2 days so that I can have enough time to be in the gym and be able to get back. And as this is 2015, I want to try to do my best to get back and win more fights because I have chances at opportunities once I step down to 116 and 118. Have a African title set up for me after this fight in Africa. So the reason why I didn't fight just because I was too busy. But this time, this 2015, I'm not too busy. I'm ready. I want to try to bring my boxing life back, like how it used to be in amateur.
Did you just say after this fight that you're going to go fight for a title in Africa?
It's kind of, they have set me up African title is ABU on a 118 pounds, but I'm still talking with the president. He's one of the guys who's in my country. He's the one boxing in my country. He's in the commission, his African commission. So he's trying to help me up. Last time he came to Vegas to visit my Sharif, the Lion, and he came over for WBC conference. So we had some discussion, talking. I told him how my boxing pro career is kind of messed up a little bit, but he promised me to help me out, to pull myself together, and he told me to stay in the gym and keep fighting and make sure at least I put in 6 rounds or 8 rounds and get some win. He got me set up with African title in this year.
Oh, that's a pretty big deal. So, let's talk about your upcoming fight. February 6th, Grand Casino, Hinkley, Minnesota, against Brad Patraw. Now, he's 10-7. You're taking on a guy with a winning record, with a better record than anybody you've faced so far.
Yes. You know why? Because I need a challenge. All the opponents I've been fighting, there was none of them give me like a challenge or whatever. Plus, on top of that, I lost on some of those opponents and I won on some of those opponents. But all the fights I won and I lost, I wasn't ever in good shape. But this time, I'm in good shape, I'm ready, and I'm taking Brad Patraw, and I know he's got a good record. That's what I want. I want challenge. I want the best.
Okay.
I want to prove myself that I can fight and show people that I'm still good. I'm not bad.
So now he hasn't been in the ring in a year either, and his last fight he got TKO'd in the first round, and he got 4 bones broken in his face. Are you aware of that?
Yes, I know. I know he have 2 losses, 2 knockouts. I'm aware about that, and I know he's trying to recover from that against me, and that's even why he was thinking about me. Sometimes he makes me ask me, "Oh, please, can we fight? You want to fight?" Just because I know he thinks that I'm his opponent. He thinks that he's gonna get his fight over me. I'm aware of that, but me also I know he's a big guy, but I fight bigger guys better than small guys who are same weight as me. But yeah, I'm ready for this fight. I'm ready for him. He's ready for me. So whatever will happen, I'm not gonna judge the book by the cover, but I'm gonna judge it when it's on my hand. That means when in the ring, that's when I'm gonna judge him to see what I can do, either to go for knockout or to finish up the round and get points.
Okay, but both of you guys are exciting fighters, and you guys like to stand in the middle of the ring and fight. So do you think this is going to be that type of a fight? Do you think this is going to be a war?
No, it's not going to be a war. It's not going to be a fight. I'm not going to stress up. I'm gonna use my amateur skills. I'm gonna walk around. I'm gonna score. If an knockout comes, it will happen. Depends on what it's gonna bring. But I'm gonna fight normal. Fight like the way I do in the sparring. Relax my body. The only thing to stay busy, I'm gonna stay busy.
Okay, now have you ever watched him fight live, or have you watched any tape on him?
I watched him one time. I think maybe it was before when I came over. He was fighting. I think he was fighting Antoine. But he has been on my fight so many times. He came to me to came watch my fight. I've seen him when I'm fighting. So he kind of have idea what to do with me. But when in the ring, it's different. When you're outside, it's different. So the way he judge me, that's what it is. But it's the opponent who gives you what to do and what kind of fight you can fight.
Speaking of him fighting Antoine, now he's fought Antoine 4 times in the pros and twice in the amateurs. So have you actually talked to Antoine about how to fight him?
I haven't even talked to Antoine that much. I'm supposed to fight with Antoine, but because my schedule is kind of tight, But what I know, I've heard from other people, whatever, but what I know I'm gonna do, what I'm doing, I'm a trainer, and the plan we got. We don't want to look about his background, what he has, what he's good or not. I'm going there like I've never met him before, I've never seen him before, and put in good work.
Okay, now I want to talk about your relationship a little bit with pro boxer Ismail Mwendo. He was actually on your Ugandan boxing team, and you guys are pretty close friends, right?
Yes, we are.
So, and he's been doing really, really well in his pro career. So, has he given you any advice in this fight?
Yes, he has given a lot of advice, plus he has given me so many sparring. Come to me, give me sparring. When we spar, we don't spar like friends, or he don't spar like he knows me. He gives me hard time. He really gives what he has. He go plus he's a tall guy, a little bit taller than Brad Patraw. So his power and his speed work, plus he's been doing good on his pro record. So he's helped me a lot. He has helped me a lot. And I appreciate for his help and for his love as a brother. So he has given me ready for this fight. Give me good shots and everything. So I'm ready.
So you think right now you're in the best shape of your pro career for this fight?
This is my first time in my life since I started pro career. This is my first time for me to be in shape and be focused.
So do you consider this? Do you consider this the biggest fight of your career?
Yes, I do consider this because I'm fighting someone who has who has a record, better record, not too bad, not too good, but I'm taking this fight as a serious fight.
So what do you think it'll do for your career if you beat Brad Patraw?
On this week, if I beat Brad Patraw, my doors will be open because he don't have a bad record, and I'm not gonna say he's not a bad fighter. He's a good fighter, He knows how to box, he knows how to fight. So this win for me, it will help me a lot, very, very a lot. But after this, I'm stepping down to 118 or 115.
Okay, and so I know you're an exciting fighter and Brad's an exciting fighter, but for the fans that have never seen either one of you fight, why should they come out and watch this fight?
Say it one more time.
I said, I know that you're an exciting fighter, and I know Brad is an exciting fighter, but for the boxing fans that have never seen either one of you fight, why should they come out and watch this fight?
Yeah, this fight is going to really be a good fight for the fans and for the promoter to have, he has a good fighter, 2 good fighters, mental fighters, exciting fighters on the show. So this fight is going to be good for the fans because he has a lot of fans, have fun too. So the fans are going to enjoy the fight, they're going to have a good time. And at the end of the day, when the judges have done with their judgment and they announce the winner, everyone is gonna leave the whole world is happy on what they are paid for.
Okay, do you have any like superstitions or rituals or habits that you need to do before a fight?
Say it one more time.
Do you have any like rituals or habits, things that you always do the same before a fight?
Yeah, I do. Before the fight, but I don't do that time by much, But sometimes I do, sometimes I don't.
So what do you do?
Before the fight,
Yeah.
mostly I go play indoor squash. You know squash?
Squash?
It's just like the ball in front the how do you call it? When you've been indoors in the squash, then sometimes I just go in the LA fitness, stay in the gym, swimming, go in the pool, swim, relaxing. And sometimes I play, I'm a short guy, but I like to play basketball.
Oh, okay. So you like to do that a lot before a fight?
Before that, I like to have fun and be happy, not to think about the fight or not put my mind or think about the fight. I like have my lifestyle. I'm happy, do fun. Sometimes I go out too, but when I go out, I don't go to drink. I just go out to have partners, like have a good time with people, have good time with friends. Enjoy my time, live like normal time. Play pool table. I love pool table too. When I go out, I play pool table with friends.
Okay, and if you weren't a pro boxer, Philip, what do you think you'd be doing?
If I say it one more time.
If you weren't a professional boxer, what do you think you would be doing?
If I work at what I think I will be doing, like as a pro boxer.
No, if you weren't a professional boxer, what would you do?
What I will do, that's the kind of question. If I work as a professional, if I have a professional boxer, if I work as a pro.
Yeah, if you weren't a professional boxer right now, if you weren't a boxer, what do you think you'd be doing with your life?
Oh, okay. What I will do with my life, I will try to help young kids, and I will share my skills to help the youngsters who are coming up, who wanna to fight, who wanna help to make their boxing as their career. So I will be in the gym trying to help, but on top of that, when I go even to my country, I'll make sure I'll help the national team or the local club with equipment so that they can help the kids come up with their future, their next career.
Okay, but what if you would have never been a professional boxer? What path do you think your life would have took?
If I wouldn't be a professional boxer, I would not be a teacher at school.
A school teacher?
School teacher, because in my family, most of us, we all teachers, and my sister, she's a teacher, she's a principal, she owns her own school, plus my other 5 brothers, they also doing kind of education stuff, so we are educated people, love to teach kids, and love to help the nation with education.
Well, just to get back to the fight real quick, so everybody knows, February 6th, Grand Casino, Hinkley, Minnesota. You will be fighting Brad Patraw, who is 10-7, your toughest opponent yet. He's coming off a year layoff. You're coming off a year layoff. I think the fans are going to be excited to see this fight. I know I'm going to be at the fight ringside. I'm expecting to see a war because I've seen both of you guys fight. I personally think you guys are going to fight in a phone booth, Philip. You say you're going to move around and box like you did in the amateurs, but something tells me that Brad's going to bait you into a fight and it's going to be a slugfest. What do you think?
I know Bradley is coming. Bradley is coming. He's in this first 3 rounds. What I know he's going to try to see if he get a knockout or to knock me out, which that's not going to happen because I'm aware of that. I know he got good 3 rounds. After a good 3 rounds, what else he got? Nothing. For me, the more rounds I go high, the more bet I get, and the more tough I be. So I'm gonna judge him on the first round. I'm gonna see what he got because I know Brad. He don't have no power. He can't knock me out. You know, he got no power. I'm a little guy, but I have more power. If he's not careful, I don't know what will happen. But I'm not looking for a knockout. But if you're not careful, that's what will happen because I know he likes to put his hands. He likes to drop his hands down. He likes to put that jab over there. But you know, if you're not careful, you may end up broken his jaw again. Because I'm a small guy, but I know, I believe in myself, I got power more than him.
So, do you think that if this fight turns into a war, and it's a good fight, I mean, there could be a possibility of a rematch between you two?
I'll fight him anytime. This fight is going to be, to me, I'm a fighter. I'm a boxer. I can fight if I have to. I can be dirty if I have to. So, depend what you're going to bring for me in first round. I'm going to judge him on first round. If I know he's going to box, I'll box. And I know if I need to adjust myself, look for the knockout, will depend. I'll look for it. If not, if he become dirty, I'll be dirty too. So, all depend on him what he's gonna bring on me.
Okay, well, Philip, I'm gonna end the interview on that note. Everybody, February 6th, Philip Adyak against Brad Patraw, Grand Casino, Hinkley, Minnesota. Be there because I think this is gonna be a war and possibly fight of the night. Anything else, Philip?
Nothing else. The only thing I can say, I would like my fans to come, Brad Patraw fans to come, and I like everyone when they come over there to enjoy the show. But before I end up, I would like to thank Colorado Biggers for giving me opportunity to be on this show, and I would like to thank also Eric for matching this fight. So, and I would like to thank also Hinkley for allowing me to fight at Hinkley for the first time, you know. It's a real good opportunity for me, and I thank God too for keeping me healthy, for giving me this life, and for giving me this chance to be able to train. I thank even my boss at work, because most of my bosses, they don't care about the sport. My boss, she's a nice lady. When I explain to her like I have something which I want to do, then she gets flexible with my schedule, whereby now I'm in great shape. So I'm just waiting for that day, you know. I'm not going to plan so much on it, but until that day when I step in the ring, then I'm going to give the fans what they want and what they are paid for.
All right, well, Philip, thank you again for the interview. Thank you for your time. Good luck on February 6th. I personally hope it turns into a war so I can watch it and the fans can see a good fight. Good luck and stay healthy, and the truth is spoken.